Exogenous pigmentation. Exogenous pigmentation refers to the discoloration of oral tissues caused by external factors rather than body processes. Here I have 4 cases of exogenous pigmentation due to different causes. Knowing each one's clinical features helped me to come to an accurate diagnosis. In today's video, I will discuss these cases, emphasizing their characteristic features. Let us begin with the first case. What do you see here? Yes, a large grayish-black macula is located on the right hard palate, adjacent to tooth 1/8, which appears to be restored using amalgam filling. This patient had no relevant medical history and lymphadenopathy. The panoramic radiograph did not exhibit any abnormalities. A biopsy was then performed under local anesthesia. The findings suggested the diagnosis of an amalgam tattoo. Let us now discuss the characteristic features of amalgam tattoos. Unlike my patient, most amalgam tattoos are small. They are typically asymptomatic, macular, and bluish-gray or black in appearance as seen in my case. The most common affected sites are the gingiva, alveolar mucosa, buccal mucosa, and floor of the mouth. These lesions are often found near teeth with large amalgam restorations. Surgical excision is the most common treatment method, although laser therapy has recently emerged as a promising alternative. In my case, there was no need to remove the pigmentation because it did not cause any aesthetic or functional discomfort to the patient. Now let us consider the second case. Here is a bluish-gray macule, less than 1 centimeter in diameter, present on the anterior aspect of the hard palate. The patient recalled an incident at the age of 13 when she pierced her palate with the tip of a pencil. The clinical diagnosis was a graphite tattoo, and an excisional biopsy was performed for confirmation. Graphite tattoos can also be found on the gingivae in addition to the palate. Treatment involves removing the lesion. If the affected area is cosmetically significant, a graft may be placed afterward. Moving on to the third case. Here is a diffuse gray-blue pigmentation on the hard palate. This patient's medical history revealed chronic myeloid leukemia, for which he had been receiving Imatinib 400 mg daily for the past 4 years. An incisional biopsy was performed to confirm a diagnosis of drug-induced pigmentation. I reassured the patient that the pigmentation was a benign side effect and would gradually fade once he discontinued the medication. Imatinib also causes skin and nail discoloration, but my patient did not show these signs. Minocycline is a medication that can cause discoloration of the skin, nails, and oral tissues. When taken long-term, minocycline metabolites can stain the jawbone, showing through the thin alveolar mucosa. This discoloration can be green, blue, or even black. Minocycline can also directly pigment the soft tissues in the mouth, causing gray, brown, or black patches. We are aware of other medications causing oral pigmentation, such as zidovudine, which pigments the tongue, oral contraceptives that cause pigmentation of maxillary and mandibular gingiva, cyclophosphamide, which pigments the dorsum of the tongue, buccal mucosa, and nails. Other drugs associated with mucocutaneous pigmentation are amodiaquine, amiodarone, bleomycin, chloroquine, chlorpromazine, hydroxychloroquine, ketoconazole, methacillin, methyl-dopa, and quinacrine. Moving on to the fourth case. What do you see and what could be the diagnosis? A hairy discoloration on the middle and posterior third of the dorsal tongue is seen. From the clinical appearance, I came to the diagnosis of hairy tongue. This patient was an 80-year-old woman with diabetes mellitus who was admitted to the hospital due to a renal abscess. 28 days after the initiation of antibiotic therapy, a black discoloration developed on her tongue. This confirmed it was an antibiotic-induced black hairy tongue. I advised her to practice good oral hygiene. 2 weeks after diagnosis, despite the continued antibiotic therapy, the tongue discoloration started resolving and turned brownish. 3 months after antibiotic therapy completion, her tongue returned to almost normal. A hairy tongue occurs because the filiform papillae on the tongue are elongated and have the appearance of fine hairs. Other causes of hairy tongue include foods, drinks and confectionaries, tobacco, cocaine, medications such as tetracycline, linezolid, olanzapine, bismuth, and erlotinib. Besides the 4 cases we discussed, exogenous pigmentation can be caused by exposure to heavy metals and medicinal metals. The pigmentation caused by heavy metals is an occupational hazard commonly seen in individuals working in heavy metal industries. Over prolonged periods, these metals are ingested and absorbed. The metal salts then tend to extravasate from blood vessels in areas of chronic inflammation, typically along the free marginal gingiva. Lead, mercury, bismuth, and arsenic can cause a grey to black discoloration along this area. Moving on to medicinal metal-induced pigmentation. Gold and colloidal silver have both been associated with diffuse cutaneous pigmentation. Silver causes a generalized blue-gray discoloration called ergyria. Gold-induced pigmentation may appear blue-gray or purple, termed chrysiasis. Oral lesions from gold are rarely observed. Generalized black pigmentation of the tongue has been linked to the chewing of bismuth subsalicylate tablets, a commonly used antacid. Understanding exogenous pigmentation is crucial as it helps differentiate it from other oral lesions. This is important for providing optimal patient care and ensuring proper treatment strategies. Before we end the video, feel free to take a screenshot of the classification of oral pigmentation. We have now come to the end of this video. Hope you had fun learning with us. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.